Yeah, I've got little zines, like magazines, but you know, self-printed, so very limited.
The book's sick!
Yeah, fine, come to me if you want one. Pay whatever you feel like you want to pay, because like, you know, I'm not gonna...
Sorry.
You're amazing! Thank you!
Sorry, mate. Sorry, I could do this.
Okay. This is a poem I wrote today. It's called A Love Letter to Gabriel. The first image of angels I was given was of girls with white dresses and blonde hair. So when I first heard of the angel Gabriel at Advent, I thought, she must be beautiful. I love to have her visit me, but then I met a boy named Gabriel and I had to reevaluate, because how could I imagine a man telling me not to be afraid and believe him? Imagine you're a girl and you're in a cinema with a friend and you're waiting for it to get dark so they can rest their head on your shoulder. Imagine feeling thankful for the dark you so recently were afraid of, as now you find refuge under its wings. Imagine learning to be afraid of daylight. Gabriel appears to me as a strand of hair, not blonde. Gabriel appears as warmth against my neck. Gabriel appears as in soft teenage hands that lift me up, and I ask myself if I'm allowed to want this. Imagine incense burning inside a church. And pictures on the walls of angels that look like the people around you, but not like you. Imagine another church. Voices singing with all the power of unkillable spirituality merged to inseparable with Christian words, survival, undeniable life, and history of pain existing in one space. Imagine being in both churches and doubting you belong in either one. Gabriel appears in my room holding 9 swords in 8 legs, and when I tell him I'm afraid, he makes white feathers fill my mouth and I blame my lack of faith for my suffocation. Gabriel appears behind me in my reflection, and I don't know if I'm more afraid of acknowledging him or myself. Imagine you're getting ready to stand up to get off a train, and you're not a girl, but you're trying on white dresses and blonde hair just in case that's what you need to do to be acceptable. You stand, and men see you as if for the first time. They look at you like you know you've looked at women before, but these men have never learned how to catch themselves. You know they'll follow you with their eyes as long as they can, and you hate it. Imagine you're not a girl, let alone a woman, and a man's talking to you as if you are. Imagine being terrified that you'll never get to leave. Imagine getting up the courage to try and go on your way, and turning back to give him the chance to play his role and not let you leave without a name or a phone number or a too forward comment, but he doesn't take his opportunity. And you think maybe a man could not only be an angel, but maybe even a human being too.
Hey. Yes.
Gabriel appears to me in the smoke of incense burning somewhere where I am safe to come home to. And I think maybe I can be like fire or water, or like salt, or like a honey jar, like clarity or protection or sweetness. And I think sometimes the God knows not enough, a man can be like candlelight in a power cut room.
Oh.
Imagine the first image of angels you got were of girls with white dresses and white skin and blonde hair, and imagine you were a boy learning that you liked boys with dark hair and dark eyes and dark skin, and imagine all of the people in this poem have been you. Imagine holding so many forms and wondering every time if you were allowed to be as you are. Imagine learning to look at all the people you have been and all the people you have loved and believe that you and they are what angels really look like. This is a love letter to a love letter. I think I might be candlelight in a power cut room. This is a love letter to sweetness. I think I might be a spell tied with red thread, blessed with Psalm 91, with the light shining within a male form, to angels holding men's names. And I think maybe I can be covered in wax and black feathers and fly straight towards my freedom, like rest in peace, Icarus, but I'm different.
Yeah! Let's go, Rose!
This is a love letter to you, and my good news. That we are part of a room, part of a revelation. This is a love letter to the love that is here to hold us, and the sweetness and the journey towards being relentless and unafraid. I am full of light, and I am my good news. This is a love letter to Gabriel.
Yeah!